Dr. Sarah Chen stared at the signal pattern pulsing across her quantum array display, her heart racing as she double-checked the calculations. After 15 years of searching the cosmos for signs of intelligent life, she found something that defied natural explanation. The signal wasn't just structured, it was a message. "Run it again," she ordered her AI assistant, AI. Full spectrum analysis, and this time correlated with all known pulsar frequencies. Her fingers drummed against the polished surface of her desk at the Mauna Kea Observatory, Earth's most advanced listening post. The holographic display shimmered as new data streamed in. "Signal confirmed, Dr. Chen. Pattern shows clear signs of artificial manipulation. Quantum coherence indicates technological origin." Araya's calm voice contrasted sharply with the magnitude of the moment. Sarah leaned back in her chair, letting out a slow breath. Humanity wasn't alone anymore. The question was, were they ready for what that meant? Within hours, the news had reached the highest levels of the United Earth government. Sarah found herself presenting her findings to the Global Security Council, her discovery transforming from a scientific breakthrough into a potential strategic concern. "The signal originates from the Alcyone system," she explained, gesturing to the star map floating above the council chamber. "What makes it particularly interesting is its complexity. This isn't just a beacon, it's an invitation." Admiral Marcus Torres, head of Earth's Defense Force, leaned forward. "An invitation to what exactly?" "First contact." Sarah highlighted a section of the decoded message. "They call themselves the Concordiate, a federation of spacefaring species. They're offering to send representatives to our solar system for peaceful dialogue." The chamber erupted in overlapping conversations, but Sarah's attention was drawn to Dr. Victor Rossi, Earth's leading genopsychologist. His expression wasn't one of excitement or concern, it was suspicion. 3 months later, Sarah stood on the observation deck of Orbital Station Unity, watching as the Concordiate's diplomatic vessel emerged from what they called fold space. The ship was beautiful in its organic design, all flowing lines and iridescent surfaces that seemed to drink in starlight. First contact proceeded exactly as the protocol specialists had predicted. The Concordiate representatives, 3 distinct species working in perfect harmony, expressed their desire for peaceful cooperation. They offered technological insights, cultural exchange, and membership in their galactic community. But Dr. Victor Rossi saw what others missed. "They're scared of us," he told Sarah during a private meeting in his secured office. The walls were lined with quantum dampeners, ensuring their conversation remained truly private, not of what we are, but of what we might become. Sarah frowned, reviewing recordings of their interactions with the Concordiate delegates. They'd been nothing but helpful. The medical technology they shared alone has advanced our understanding of genetics by decades. Exactly. Victor pulled up a holographic comparison of technological development curves. "Look at our rate of advancement compared to theirs. They took 10,000 years to achieve what we did in 2 centuries. We're not just quick learners. We're evolutionary sprinters in a galaxy of marathon runners." The evidence began accumulating slowly, subtle discrepancies in the technological data they shared, carefully worded treaties that would limit human expansion, diplomatic suggestions that Earth's more aggressive research programs be redirected toward more peaceful pursuits. Sarah found herself working late one night, analyzing deep space sensor data, when she noticed something odd. The quantum fluctuations around Jupiter's orbit didn't match natural patterns. She cross-referenced the readings with the frequencies used by Concordiate ships. RIA, Enhanced Sector 7, focus on quantum signature matching. The AI complied, and Sarah's blood ran cold. Hidden behind Jupiter's radiation belt was something massive, and it wasn't broadcasting any identification signals. She immediately contacted Admiral Torres through their secure channel. His response was immediate, but not surprised. "We know, Dr. Chen. We've known for weeks. The Concordiate isn't just observing us. They're preparing for something." "But why?" "We've done everything they asked. We've shared our research, adjusted our development programs, because we're too good at it. Torres shared his screen, showing military analysis of human adaptation to Concordia technology. Every piece of tech they've shared, we've not just learned to use, we've improved upon it. Their carefully controlled evolution is no match for human innovation. Sarah thought about the peaceful trees, the helpful suggestions, and the strange gaps in the technological data they'd shared. It all pointed to one conclusion. The Concordiate wasn't here to welcome humanity to the galactic community. They were here to contain them. But humanity had not survived and thrived on Earth by being naive. While the diplomatic dance continued on the surface, Earth's hidden quantum laboratories worked tirelessly. The Concordiate thought they were dealing with an emerging spacefaring species. They had no idea that humanity had been preparing for this moment for centuries. Deep beneath the Mariana Trench, in a facility known only to a handful of people, Dr. Chen made a discovery that would change everything. The Concordiate's quantum technology wasn't as advanced as they pretended. In fact, humanity's secret quantum research had already surpassed it in several key areas. They're not containing us, she realized, sharing her findings with Admiral Torres and the Global Security Council. They're trying to prevent us from discovering how far ahead we actually are. As if to confirm their suspicions, long-range quantum sensors detected more Concordiate ships arriving in the outer solar system. Their peaceful facade was about to shatter, but humanity wasn't the helpless child they believed they were dealing with. Sarah looked out at the Earth from her orbital laboratory, watching as seemingly innocent satellites and space debris began powering up their hidden systems. The Concordiate thought they were coming to cage a primitive species. Instead, they were about to learn why humanity's drive to survive and thrive had made them the most dangerous force in the galaxy. The deception was ending. The real first contact was about to begin. Commander David Okafor stood in the heart of Lunar Base Alpha, his dark eyes fixed on the holographic display showing the solar system. To most observers, including their Concordiate allies, the base appeared to be nothing more than a scientific research station. The truth was far more interesting. "Show me Ghost Protocol status," he ordered, his voice activating secure systems that didn't officially exist. The display transformed, revealing layers of hidden defense systems scattered throughout Earth's solar system. Centuries of preparation, disguised as space debris, defunct satellites, and abandoned mining operations. His second-in-command, Colonel Naya Rodriguez, approached with a data tablet. The Concordiate fleet is still gathering behind Jupiter. They think their quantum signatures are masked by the radiation, but our deep-field sensors are picking up everything. How many ships? Over 300 now. They're not here for diplomacy anymore. Maya pulled up detailed scans of the alien vessels. Their weapon systems are active, but powered down to minimal levels. They think they're being subtle. David allowed himself a small smile. And our countermeasures. Operation Phoenix is at 97% readiness. The quantum defense grid is fully operational, and our AI battle networks are running at optimal efficiency. She paused, checking another reading. The Concordiate still hasn't detected any of it. This was humanity's greatest advantage. While the aliens saw a species just beginning to venture into space, they missed the centuries of hidden preparation. Every piece of space junk, every abandoned satellite, every seemingly defunct space station was part of an intricate defense network. Deep in the Kuiper Belt, automated factories have been producing quantum-enhanced warships for decades. The asteroid belt housed thousands of autonomous defense platforms, their weapons more advanced than anything the Concordiate had shared. Even Earth's moon, far from being just a scientific outpost, was honeycombed with military installations and production facilities. "Commander," a young lieutenant called out, "we're detecting unusual activity in the Concordiate diplomatic compound. They're transmitting encrypted quantum signals to their fleet." David nodded. The deception was ending. "Activate silent watch protocols. Let's see what they're really planning." The quantum monitoring systems decoded the alien transmissions in real time, their advanced AI systems breaking through encryption that the Concordiate believed unbreakable. The messages confirmed their worst fears and their greatest hopes. Attack plans, Maya reported, reading through the decoded data. They're planning to strike at dawn, Earth time. They think their quantum tunneling technology will let them bypass our primitive defenses. She looked up at David. They have no idea what they're walking into. David opened a secure channel to Admiral Torres on Earth. Sir, we have confirmation. The Concordiate is planning a preemptive strike. Request permission to activate Defense Plan Omega. Torres's hologram appeared in the command center. Granted, Commander. Show them why humanity has survived everything our own world has thrown at us. Throughout the solar system, hidden systems began powering up. Quantum sensors detected the energy signatures of thousands of defensive platforms awakening from their dormant state. In the asteroid belt, automated factories began final assembly of ships that had been prepared for exactly this moment. The Concordiate's arrogance would be their downfall. They assumed that humanity's rapid technological advancement meant they were reckless, undisciplined. They never considered that Earth's violent history had taught humanity the value of preparation, of hiding their true strength until the perfect moment. David watched as the status indicators turned green across the system. Quantum-linked communication networks, more advanced than anything the Concordiate had shown them, connected Earth's defenders in an unbreakable web. AI battle systems, evolved through decades of simulated combat, stood ready to counter any alien strategy. Sir, Maya reported, we're detecting power spikes in the Concordiate fleet. They're preparing to move. Let them come, David replied, activating the command frequencies that would coordinate Earth's defense. Humanity has been preparing for this moment since we first looked up at the stars and wondered if we were alone. We knew first contact might not be peaceful, so we made sure we were ready. In orbit around Earth, seemingly defunct satellites began transforming, quantum-enhanced weapon systems emerging from their disguised shells. The moon's surface rippled as hidden hangar doors opened, revealing squadrons of advanced fighters. Even the space stations, which the Concordiate believed to be primitive habitats, concealed weapon systems that could tear through their most advanced shields. All units, this is Commander Okafor, David broadcast across the secure quantum network. The Concordiate came to our solar system believing they found a primitive species they could control. Instead, they'd walked into humanity's killing ground. Every piece of debris, every abandoned satellite, every quiet corner of our system is part of a trap centuries in the making. He paused, watching as the alien fleet began to move. They think they know what humanity is capable of. They're about to learn how wrong they are. Defense Plan Omega is now active. Show them why you don't underestimate the human race. Across the solar system, humanity's hidden arsenal awakened. The Concordiate had come to cage what they saw as a dangerous child race. Instead, they were about to face the full might of a species that had spent centuries preparing for this exact moment. As the alien fleet began their approach, David sent one final message to all Earth forces. Remember your training. Remember what we're fighting for. The Concordiate thought they could come here and decide humanity's fate. Let's show them that humanity decides its own destiny. The greatest battle in human history was about to begin, and humanity was far from the primitive species their enemies believed them to be. The hidden arsenal was about to be revealed, and the galaxy would never be the same. The first wave of Concordiate ships emerged from Fold space directly above Earth's atmosphere, exactly where their intelligence suggested the planet's defenses would be weakest. High Commander Vextol of the Concordiate Intervention Fleet allowed himself a moment of satisfaction. The primitive humans wouldn't even see them coming. That satisfaction lasted exactly 3 seconds. The space around the Concordiate fleet erupted with quantum energy as humanity's hidden defense grid activated. Centuries-old satellites transformed into weapon platforms, their seemingly primitive surfaces peeling the way to reveal advanced quantum weaponry. The debris field that the aliens had dismissed as space junk became a web of interlocking defensive systems. Impossible. Vextal's sensor officers screamed. Their technology level. This can't be. In Lunar Base Alpha, Commander David Okafor watched the battle unfold. Execute Pattern Sierra. Show them what humanity's been hiding. The quantum defense grid fired in perfect synchronization, each shot existing in multiple states until impact, making them impossible to predict or deflect. Concordia ships, their shields designed to handle conventional energy weapons, found themselves torn apart by weapons that shouldn't have existed. "Sir," Maya reported, her hands dancing across the tactical display, "the enemy is attempting to regroup behind Mars' orbit. Their quantum communications are in disarray." David nodded. "Deploy the Chimera swarms." From hidden bases throughout the asteroid belt, thousands of autonomous fighters emerged. Unlike traditional drones, these were powered by quantum AI cores, their reactions faster than any organic pilot could achieve. Each fighter could split its quantum state, appearing to be in multiple places at once until observed. The Concordia fleet, already reeling from the initial defensive barrage, found themselves facing an enemy that seemed to defy the laws of physics. Their tactical doctrine, evolved over millennia of warfare with conventional opponents, proved useless against humanity's unconventional approach. "This is impossible." Vextal raged as another squadron of his ships disappeared in quantum fire. "Their civilization is barely space-capable. Their technology shouldn't be this advanced." On Earth, Dr. Sarah Chen watched the battle through quantum sensors in her laboratory. "They never understood," she murmured. "We didn't just develop technology. We evolved alongside it." The truth was, humanity had been preparing for this moment since they first conceived of alien life. Every science fiction story, every war game, every theoretical defense scenario had been analyzed and incorporated into their preparations. While other species developed their technology in a linear fashion, humanity had imagined countless possibilities and prepared for them all. "Second wave incoming," Maya announced. "They're attempting to use their superior numbers." David smiled. "Activate the Lazarus Protocol." Throughout the solar system, quantum entanglement nodes hidden within seemingly natural asteroids activated. Space itself seemed to twist as humanity's most closely guarded secret was revealed. They had mastered localized space-time manipulation. The Concordia's second wave found their carefully planned formation torn apart as micro-wormholes opened throughout their fleet. Ships that had trained together for centuries were suddenly separated by millions of kilometers, their coordinated attack turning into chaos. "Their quantum signatures are destabilizing," Maya reported. "The AI networks are predicting total fleet cohesion collapse in 3 minutes." In his flagship, now trailing quantum fire from multiple hull breaches, Vextal faced the impossible truth. The Concordia, in their arrogance, had catastrophically underestimated humanity. They had seen humanity's rapid technological advancement as a sign of recklessness, never considering that it might instead indicate an unprecedented capacity for innovation and adaptation. "All ships," he broadcast on all frequencies, "emergency retreat, fall back tow." His transmission cut off as a quantum torpedo, fired from what appeared to be an ancient human communications satellite, phased through his flagship's shields as if they didn't exist. "Enemy flagship destroyed," Maya confirmed. "Their fleet coordination is completely broken." David opened a channel to all human forces. "Press the advantage. Don't let them regroup. Show them why humanity doesn't just use technology. We reimagine it." The battle became a rout. Concordia ships, designed to fight conventional wars against conventional opponents, found themselves overwhelmed by weapons and tactics they couldn't even understand. Humanity's quantum technology didn't just match theirs. It operated on principles the Concordia had never even conceived. "Sir," Maya called out, "we're detecting massive quantum fluctuations from the surviving enemy ships. They're attempting an emergency fold space jump." David watched as the remaining Concordia vessels, less than a third of their original number, desperately fled the solar system. They left behind not just their destroyed ships, but also their assumptions about humanity's capabilities. "Send word to Admiral Torres," he ordered. "Phase 1 of Operation Stardust is complete. The Concordiat now knows we're not the primitive species they thought we were." Sarah's voice came over the quantum comm. "They'll be back. And next time, they'll come prepared for what they saw today." "Let them come," David replied, watching as human ships began collecting the scattered remains of Concordiat technology. What they saw today was just the beginning. They thought they were coming to contain a primitive species. Instead, they've awakened something they never imagined possible: humanity unleashed. Throughout the solar system, cleanup operations began. But this wasn't just about salvaging wreckage. Every piece of Concordiat technology would be studied, understood, and improved upon. Because humanity's greatest strength wasn't just their hidden technology. It was their ability to learn, adapt, and evolve. The battle was over, but the war was just beginning, and humanity had just proven they were far more than anyone in the galaxy had imagined. Dr. Maya Patel stood in the quantum research chamber beneath Mount Cheyenne, surrounded by holographic displays showing the intricate workings of salvaged Concordiat technology. 3 weeks had passed since humanity's decisive victory in Earth's solar system, and every moment since had been dedicated to understanding and improving upon their enemy's capabilities. "Show me the quantum core's resonance pattern again," she instructed the lab's AI system. The hologram zoomed in on the captured ship's power source, its complex energy signature spinning in the air before her. "They're using a recursive quantum loop to stabilize the reaction, but there's so much wasted potential here." Fleet Admiral Helena Cruz watched from the observation deck above, her weathered face reflecting the blue glow of the quantum core. "How long until you can replicate it?" Maya looked up, a slight smile playing across her features. "Replicate it? We've already improved it. The Concordiat's design is elegant but conservative. They're so afraid of quantum instability that they're operating at barely 30% efficiency." The Admiral raised an eyebrow. "And you can do better." "We already have." Maya gestured, and new schematics appeared alongside the original. "By incorporating principles from our own quantum research and adding adaptive algorithms we developed for our defense grid, we've created a hybrid system that's 3 times more powerful and twice as stable." This was humanity's true advantage. While the Concordiat had spent millennia perfecting their technology through careful incremental improvements, humans had developed a fundamentally different approach. They didn't just copy technology, they reimagined it. In orbital shipyards above Earth, this philosophy was being put into practice. Captured Concordiat vessels were being torn down and rebuilt, their systems integrated with human innovations in ways their original designers had never conceived. Each ship became a testament to humanity's unique approach to technological advancement. "Admiral," Maya called out, "you need to see this." She pulled up data from deep space quantum sensors. The Concordiat isn't just gathering reinforcements. They're modifying their ships based on what they learned from our first encounter. Helena nodded grimly. "How long until they return?" "Based on quantum wake signatures, 2 months at most. But they don't understand what they're really dealing with." Maya's fingers danced across the holographic controls, bringing up Project Phoenix's status. "They think they can adapt to what they saw in the last battle. They don't realize we're not just preparing to fight the same way twice." Throughout the solar system, humanity's defense network was evolving. The quantum AI systems that had proven so effective in the first battle were learning, growing, developing new strategies based on both human inspiration and their own emerging consciousness. Every piece of salvage technology was being analyzed, improved, and integrated into Earth's defenses. In a secured quantum communication chamber, Admiral Cruz convened a meeting with Earth's military leadership. "The Concordiat will return with countermeasures for everything they saw us use," she began. "Fortunately, they have no idea what we're about to unveil." The holographic display showed humanity's next generation of defensive systems, quantum phase shields that could adapt to any weapon frequency in real time, ships powered by hybrid cores that combined Concordiat efficiency with human innovation. Weapons that didn't just exist in quantum superposition, they manipulated the fundamental forces of reality itself. Our greatest advantage isn't our technology, Maya explained to the assembled leaders. It's our perspective. The Concordiat sees technology as something to be mastered and controlled. We see it as something to be explored and evolved. On Luma, Commander David Okafor oversaw the training of pilots for the new hybrid fighters. The vessels combined Concordiat quantum drives with human neural interfaces, creating a synthesis of organic and artificial intelligence that exceeded anything either species had achieved alone. They think they know what they're coming back to fight, he told his pilots. They've analyzed our tactics, studied our weapons, prepared countermeasures for everything they saw. But they're still thinking like the Concordiat, linear, predictable, bound by tradition and fear of the unknown. In her lab, Maya made a breakthrough that would change everything. Studying the quantum signatures of Concordiat technology had revealed something extraordinary. Their entire approach to faster-than-light travel was based on a fundamental misconception about the nature of spacetime. They're trying to force their way through space, she explained to Admiral Cruz. We've discovered how to dance with it instead. The new quantum drive she developed didn't just move ships through space. It negotiated with reality itself, creating paths that were both more efficient and more stable than anything the Concordiat had achieved in thousands of years of development. As the deadline approached, humanity's preparations accelerated. Every day brought new innovations, new combinations of human and alien technology that pushed the boundaries of what was thought possible. The Concordiat was coming back with an overwhelming force, expecting to face the same enemy they'd fought before. Instead, they would encounter a species that had taken their best technology and transformed it into something entirely new. Humanity wasn't just adapting to alien technology. They were redefining its possibilities. They still don't understand, Maya told Admiral Cruz as they watched the first hybrid warship emerge from the lunar shipyards. The Concordiat thinks technology is a tool to be mastered. We know it's a partner in evolution. They're coming to fight the last war. We're preparing to show them the future. The quantum sensors detected the first signs of the Concordiat's return force. This time, they weren't coming with hundreds of ships. They were coming with thousands. But humanity was ready, not with bigger guns or stronger shields, but with innovations that would change the very nature of space warfare. The next battle wouldn't just be for Earth's survival. It would be a demonstration of humanity's greatest strength, their ability to take the impossible and make it not just possible, but inevitable. The Concordiat's return to Earth's solar system was announced not by quantum sensors or long-range scanners, but by reality itself shuddering. Over 3,000 warships emerged from fold space simultaneously, their combined quantum wake creating ripples in the fabric of space-time. It was meant to be an overwhelming show of force, a demonstration of power that would bring humanity to its knees. Supreme Commander Xalvor of the combined Concordiat Armada stood on his flagship's bridge, watching tactical displays show his fleet's perfect formation. Let them witness true power, he declared to his assembled commanders. Show them the futility of resistance. The response came not from his subordinates, but from the void itself. Space twisted and danced around the Concordiat fleet as humanity unveiled their greatest achievement. Dr. Maya Patel's quantum resonance drives activated across the solar system, their effect rippling through reality like waves through water. The very laws of physics seemed to blur. What is this? Xalvor demanded as his sensors struggled to make sense of what they were seeing. What are they doing? In Lunar Command, Admiral Helena Cruz watched the battle unfold through quantum-enhanced senses. Her consciousness merged with humanity's defense network through neural interfaces that the Concordiat couldn't even comprehend. They still don't understand, she told Commander Okafor. They think this is about technology. Humanity's response to the Concordia's overwhelming force wasn't to match it with their own ships. Instead, they had transformed their entire solar system into a quantum battlefield where traditional rules of engagement meant nothing. The salvaged and improved Concordia technology had taught humanity how their enemies thought, how they fought, and most importantly, how they failed to imagine. While the aliens had spent the intervening months preparing to counter what they'd seen in the first battle, humanity had been evolving beyond anything the galaxy had ever witnessed. Execute Operation Transcendence, Admiral Crows ordered. Throughout the solar system, quantum resonance nodes activated. Space itself became a weapon, as human-designed algorithms predicted and manipulated probability fields faster than light could travel. Concordia ships found themselves fighting not just against enemy vessels, but against reality itself. In her laboratory beneath Mount Cheyenne, Maya watched her theories come to life. "The quantum field is stable," she reported. "We're ready for Phase 2. The hybrid ships that humanity had developed, combining their innovation with Concordia technology, emerged from quantum superposition. They didn't just fly through space. They negotiated with it, their quantum cores singing in harmony with the fundamental forces of the universe." Zalvor watched in horror as his carefully planned assault dissolved into chaos. Ships that should have been untouchable found themselves phased out of normal spacetime. Weapons that could shatter planets fired into carefully crafted quantum nulls, their energy dissipating harmlessly into probability space. "Impossible," he raged as another squadron vanished, not destroyed but shifted into a quantum state that his sensors couldn't even detect. "This defies all known laws of physics." "No," Commander Okafor's voice came across all frequencies. "It just defies your understanding of them. You thought you came to fight a primitive species. Instead, you've encountered humanity unchained. The battle wasn't really a battle at all. It was a demonstration of two fundamentally different approaches to existence. The Concordia, for all their power, was bound by their own assumptions about what was possible. Humanity had no such limitations." Maya's quantum resonance network continued to expand, creating a web of manipulated spacetime that turned the solar system into an impossible maze. Concordia ships found themselves trapped in probability loops, their quantum drives useless against forces they couldn't comprehend. "You came here thinking you could contain us," Admiral Crow's broadcast to the failing Concordia fleet. "But humanity doesn't just adapt. We transform. We don't just use technology. We evolve with it. Every attempt to limit us only makes us stronger." In a desperate last effort, Zalvor ordered his remaining ships to concentrate their fire on Earth itself. The combined energy of 1,000 quantum weapons lanced toward humanity's homeworld, and passed through it harmlessly. "Did you think we'd leave Earth in one quantum state?" Maya asked, her voice carrying across the battlefield. "We've evolved beyond such limitations. Your weapons can't harm what they can't pin down to a single reality." The truth dawned on Zalvor too late. Humanity hadn't just improved upon Concordia technology. They'd transcended it entirely. While the aliens had spent millennia perfecting their understanding of the universe, humans had dared to reimagine it. "This is your final warning," Admiral Cruz declared. "Leave our solar system. Tell your council that humanity will not be contained. We are not your enemy unless you make us one, but we will not be bound by your limitations." The Concordia fleet retreated, but they left with more than just a military defeat. They had witnessed something that would forever change the galaxy's balance of power. Humanity had proven they weren't just another spacefaring species. They were evolution itself given consciousness and purpose. In the aftermath, as Earth's defenders stood down their systems, Maya shared a quiet moment with Admiral Cruz and Commander Okafor. "They'll be back," Okafor said, watching the quantum wake of the retreating fleet. "No," Maya replied, studying the data streams from their solar system-wide network. "They won't. Not to fight, at least. They finally understand what we truly are." "And what's that?" Cruz asked. Maya smiled, looking out at the stars that now held so much more possibility than ever before. "We're humanity. We're the children of evolution itself. We don't just adapt to the universe, we adapt it to us, and we're just getting started. The galaxy would never be the same. The age of limitation was over. The age of human evolution had begun.